Hello everyone, welcome to another Power BI related tutorial by SlideScope. And in this video, we are learning about connecting live cricket data from JSON API in Power BI and analyzing that data. So at this moment, India versus Australia live cricket match is going on. It is second test pink ball match and this is day 1. So if you will go to Google, you can see it is almost the end of day 1 and this test match will take place between 6 to 10 December 2024. India made 180 runs in 44.1 overs and in reply Australia has made 86 runs with a fall of 1 wicket in 33 overs. When you will go to our report, you will see the same data. So we have two pages here. One is innings 1, one is innings 2. In innings 2, you will see we have information of number of overs, score, wicket, and innings. So let me refresh. So when you will refresh, you can see now 33 overs have been bowled and the score is 86. And Usman Khwaja from Australia made 13 runs facing 35 balls, hitting 2 fours, and Bumrah took his wicket, so it was Scott Rohit, Bol Bumrah, and other two players are not out. And similarly, we have scorecard card of India, where every batsman name is given, and you can see, and runs they made, balls they faced, and how were they dismissed. Okay, you can see Mohammad Siraj remained not out. Their strike rate is also mentioned there. Nitish Reddy played a very good innings of 42 runs from 54 balls, and Mitchell Stark took his wicket. Mitchell Stark bowled 69 balls, 69 dot balls with an economy of 3.39, bowled 2 maidens, and bowled 14.1 overs and took 6 wickets. So he was the star bowler for Australia today, main taking 6 wickets. So every data that you are seeing here is being read from an API, and that API, we are getting that API from Rapid API. So here is the URL and name of that API. So whenever you want to get an API from Rapid API, so you can search Cricket Live Score API, Cricket Live Data API. You will find many APIs there, and the procedure to get data from them is almost similar. So you have to read their documentation also. Now what you have to do is you have to subscribe to a plan. So in order to use these APIs, you can subscribe to a free plan. We are just doing it for educational purpose. So we have subscribed to a free plan and we can make 100 requests per day, and rate limit is 1000 requests per hour. Maybe obviously it is written there, but 100 per day is the request limit for this API. Okay, here are the different endpoints for this API, like live matches, upcoming matches. So I have explained these things. So first thing that you can see is the host or the URL. This is important. So this will be our host which we will connect to get records of this match, and the match that we are analyzing currently, its ID is 4838. If you will just replace this match ID with another match's ID, then this entire data will change, and then you will be seeing that match's ID or that match's detail. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to note down your API key which you will get once you will subscribe. So obviously you have to put your own API key here, and this is our header value. Okay, so this is our header value. So I have got this code from Rapid API itself. So but I will provide this code in the description of this video. So you will need three credentials. One is the host. So this will be your host, and this will be your header name, and this will be your header value. Okay. So this is header name and this is header value. Now here the endpoint is match 4838 scorecard. So we are saying that we need the data of this, we need the scorecard of this match. If you want to see all live matches that are currently going on, so you can see or you can use this particular endpoint. So let's open Power BI and I will show you everything from starting so that you can learn easily. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to connect the data. For that we will go to get data. On Rapid API, the response that you receive is in JSON format. The API that we are using here, the response received is in JSON format. And obviously it is a live web data. Okay. So for that you need to connect with web. So because we are reading data from the web. Here you have to go to the advanced tab, and in advanced tab you have to copy your host. So for example, if we want to get the data of live matches, we will copy this and we will put it in URL parts. Okay. And here is your header information. So this is your header information. This is something that you will put here. So and headers value is something that you will put here. So whatever your API key is, you have to put. Okay. So after putting this, you just have to hit OK. So we have hit OK and it is evaluating the query. While evaluating the query, Power Query Editor will open. This is Power Query Editor. Here you will see information of matches that are currently going on because we have connected with the live data, live matches data. Okay. So we have to connect the matches that are going on. And when you will explore here, you will see this is India tour of Australia. Venue ID is 25. Venue name is Adelaide Oval. So from here you can get all of this information also. And you can see the series ID, team B image, team A image, team ID, score 1, team score 2. You are getting these type of data. And wicket, ball. So this is something that we have to check. And while scrolling, you will find a column that says data.match ID, and this is 5307. So 5307 is the match that is currently going on between India and Australia. And here you can see all type of column like favorite team, another match where South Africa is favorite. There is another match where England is favorite to win the match. And here you have different type, that is it is a second test, you know team 1 overs, team 2 overs, team A name Australia, and data day stumps, whether it's stumps or not, whatever you have to find here. Okay. So this is something that you have. And the live match that we have to see or we have to analyze is the match with ID 5307. Okay. So which we just saw. So we will copy that ID 5307 from here and just put it here because we want to analyze that match. Okay, 5307. And here now what we are going to do, because we have to save the matches data also, so we will remove rows. We will remove bottom rows and we will remove bottom two rows because we don't need them. We only need the first row. You can also go and remove columns that you don't need in Power Query. That is why you use Power Query to transform the data. Okay, and here you have the match ID 5307, just confirming, and here you will write match data. So this table that we are creating, we are calling it match data. Okay, and now we have this information. Now once you have this information, now the second endpoint that we will use to get the scorecard of this match is 5307. You can do this dynamically also, but since many of the students connecting in this video are beginners, so we are going with that as well. Here you have to click new source and you have to click web again. So from Power Query editor also you can connect with the same. And here you will put this URL part. This time your endpoint is changed. It is match 5307 scorecard. But your API key and value will remain the same. So I will copy the API key and value as before and hit enter. So after clicking OK, now earlier you saw live matches table was created. Now the scorecard table is created. Okay. In this scorecard table, it is very hard to tell what is happening here because we can't see the response. Okay. Obviously the response is there, but first we have to understand the response. So from your API's official page in Rapid API, you can actually test the endpoint and test the response. To test the endpoint or to test the response that you are going to get, you can select, for example, we are selecting the match scorecard here. Here you can replace your own text data like 5307 in our case. You can copy the Python code. Even if you understand or don't understand the Python code, it doesn't matter. You can simply go to use target as Python, HTTP client as the client, copy the code, open Google Colab, which is a cloud hosted Jupyter notebook. In Google Colab cell, simply run and then you will get this code. Go to JSON prettify and here you will get this data. So this is actually the data that we are getting in the scorecard. Message data found, status true. Then you have data. Inside data you have result. Inside result you have scorecard, where you have first, where you have bowler, all the bowler information, batsman information, everything. So this is the same thing that we are seeing here. Okay, this is data found, data result. So the first thing is to get bowler. So start from left. Whenever you see list written here, okay, this means it contains data in form of a list. So for this JSON key, the values are in form of a list. So here is our JSON key message, value, data found. Here is our message key data, where value is another dictionary, where first key is result, second key, right now result is not declared, second key is scorecard, its value is another dictionary where you have these values. So in Power BI it is very easy. All you need to do is just click the list and then you will see some records. Now this means this is kind of a table. If you will go inside record, that means this is Mitchell Stark data. Okay, this is what we are seeing here, bowler Mitchell Stark. So what we have to do is, let me close this. Yeah, so what we have to do is, now let's undo this. So where we have list, now convert it to table. Just keep all these options as it is, and now you have converted to table. Okay, and you can expand and click OK. Now you have all bowler information. Okay, and you can call it basically you are using the innings one bowling data. So we will call it in one bowling data, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I will understand it as innings one bowling. In a test match there will be four innings: innings one bowling, innings one batting, then there will be innings two bowling and innings two batting. Okay, this is innings one bowling. Similarly, we will copy this. So now we will be copying this, not the match data. Okay, now we want to fetch the batting data. So I will close all of them, close, and again come to this. So we expanded scorecard one bowler, that means inning one bowler. Now we can similarly get data of score one fall off wicket. So we will again expand it, convert to table, expand using this arrow. Now you have fall of wicket, like we when did the wicket fall. Okay, and now we can save this as in one FOW, that is fall of wicket. Enter. You can name it anything. We will copy it once again and undo the changes, go back to change type, and now we will again go to scorecard one team name. This is something that you can pick. Scorecard two bowler. Okay, so we have score. So we have inning one bowling, inning one fall of wicket, and you want to get inning one batsman data also. Okay, so find where is inning one batsman data. That will also be a list. This is okay. So click on it. You will get the data. Convert to table. Click OK. Click here. OK. And now you have inning one batsman data. From here you can actually reposition them so that you can understand what is happening as per the data. So you can see the information. Let me try once again. So repositioning is obviously optional, and here we will call it in one batting. Okay, so now we have data of match and innings one bowling, innings one fall off wicket, and innings one batting. Okay, in the similar manner we can create the same data for inning 2. So let me show you that. So when I will come to this tab, you can see we have inning 1 bowler, inning 1 fall of wicket, inning 1 batsman. Okay, here I did not reposition the column, which I can do. Sometimes it gets tricky to reposition them. Now we have inning 2 fall of wicket, only one wicket fell. Inning 2 batter, inning 2 bowler, match master, which I just showed you. So we have this data, and on the basis of this data, just click close and apply, and then you will come to your visuals. Okay, so I've already created this visual. Let me create you from blank. So open a page. In the page on left hand side will be your data. I hope you understand all of this. This is inning one batter, bowler, fall of wicket, batter, bowler, fall of wicket. So first thing is to put heading and image. So for heading you can create a text box and type something like India versus Australia test match. You can also get this data dynamically also. It's not necessary to write this data manually, but right now just for ease we are doing it like this so that we have more control over it. And This way you can actually make your columns. Okay, expand it to this much width, make it bold, align center, and here in your text box you have general properties, effects, from where you can set its background. This time let's set the background as this, and obviously now value is not visible, so select the value and change your font color to anything that you like. Now the font color is changed. Similarly, we can insert an image also. So go to insert tab and click image. So like I have already created this image. Okay, so we can insert that image. So I will simply copy and paste it, but you can insert and select the image from your computer. Later we will also learn, so please follow our series, please subscribe to our channel, because later you will also learn how to get the images uh, from the URLs. Okay, because in your match master you will see you have inning 1 team flag. Okay, inning 2 team flag, and these are basically the URLs. So if you will go to table view and go to your match data, so you will see these are all, you know, flags are all image values, so you can create them dynamically also, but here we have just created it. Now our first part is done, and obviously you can take a lot more time and make it visually more attractive. Okay, let's expand it to full width, and now you can open this. After this you have to create your first table, that is your inning 1 batting data. So we will call it innings 1 batting, let's call it whatever you want. Here just click on table, so you will get a table. Okay, in table you can arrange the columns in a particular order. So first we need to put batting, so we will put Indian batting order, batting data here, or inning 1 batting data. So first name of that batsman, then runs made by the batsman. So you can see we are selecting the columns and it is appearing and being added there. Similarly, fours hit by the batsman, balls faced by the batsman, sixes hit, how he got out, you know, and strike rate. So you can select whatever you need here, and this way our table is created. To make your, obviously what you can do, you can right click here and rename the visual and call it batter name. Okay, so you can call it batter name. This way you can rename all the columns. So this is a simple task that you can do. For example, this is call 1 strike rate appearing here, so you can call it strike rate. Okay, this way, but what you have to do is you have to hit enter, otherwise as you saw in my case it did not appear on the visual. Hit enter. Okay, and this will give you an approximate width, like how much width is going to take. Then you can select your table, go to the visual settings, and you will find some style presets. From here you can select any of the style preset. Let's say we select alternating rows. Okay, you can select different values, like this is the one, contrasting alternative rows is the one we have selected. You can select bold header, you can select sparse, whatever you want. So select any one of them. Let's say this time I'm selecting alternate rows. Now if you want to make this text bigger, so what you can do, you can go to values, because values are something that you want to make bigger. So you can select a bigger size like 12 or 14 or whatever. Okay, it will have this scroll bar if you don't want the scroll bar. then obviously you can expand it. Okay, and you can change your image size, and drag your table on top. There are different things that you can do. Now you can also put a heading or a title to your tab. So for that, and again go to visual, in the general tab, turn on the title. We have a lot more videos about formatting the data, formatting your tables and visuals on our channel. So, and those are all added in the same playlist in which this video is at. So you can go and watch them also, because we have created a lot more better looking dashboards in those videos. Okay, here you can put title like batting data or batting stats, whatever you want to call it. You will see it will appear on left by default. You can simply click it and make it into center or align it into center, and now you have this data. Now we can simply copy this table and resize it and delete everything from here, because this time it's inning one bowler time. So similarly, you will select bowler name first, then overs bowled, wickets taken, runs conceded, economy, dot balls bowled, and number of maidens. Okay, there is one more column, impact, etc. That is probably for IPL data. And is now you can go back to this table data general and change the title to bowling stats. Okay, so now you have your batting stats and your bowling stats. We also have the entire match data. Okay, and from here let's expand. In our case it is like that. So this is entire match data. What I did was I selected the first, the first table that we got, and without expanding anything, I selected this data. So here, when you will connect, this is something that you will get for the first time, right? So I deleted unnecessary columns and kept it like this. So you can try another way also. The simple thing is, now you can use simple cards, okay? And in your cards, you can resize them. So I'm showing you how to put value in one card, okay? So from here, you can see we have information of team score. This is team 1 score. Team 1 here means obviously the first team batting in first innings, okay? So you can put it here. 180 is the team score. Size is very big, and some category label is also showing. Go to format visual, uncheck the category label, reduce the call out value to, let's say, 25. Okay, and you can change its color also. You can resize it. Then go to general tab, enable title, and this is, for us it is India score or innings one. Okay, so we can call it India score or a score. I will let you know why I'm saying this. Make it bold, align center. This is India score, and you can simply set its, in effect you can set its shadow. In effects itself you can give it some kind of background, let's say this background. Obviously you can choose any good looking background, or this, or you can go to more colors and choose a background that represents that country's value. So in most of the time India jersey is blue, Australian jersey is yellow. Obviously it's a test match, but we can consider. So this is our score. So what you can do now, you can copy it. Okay, so you can copy it paste it n number of times, and you can show different type of values here. So this is what a card visual can do for you. So for example, here we don't want to display score, we want to display total number of overs. Again, go back, general, title, change the title to overs. Okay, so this is something that you can do, and this is what exactly we have done here. So here we have, let me hide, collapse all of them. So here is, this is what exactly we have done: over, score, wickets, innings, and in cards we are showing team name also, and this is how we are showing the inning ones. And similarly you can replicate it. So just duplicate your page from here, like we can duplicate it here, and here just replace, these values. So go to visuals, when you will select your table, so just replace these values with the team 2 data. So that means inning 2 batter. So inning 2 batter name, sixes, everything. So batter name, you can start seeing Australian player names here. Okay, you can check one by one, out, wife, force, boss, whatever you can. So this way you can create this type of visuals easily in Power BI, that too by reading the live data. And whenever you will refresh, obviously this day 1 is over, when day 2 will start, we will refresh it once again, and we will be able to see the data. So this is a simple case. If you want to learn Power BI from scratch, you can contact us. We run live classes of Power BI where we teach everything from scratch, from basics, no matter if you have any kind of programming language or not. If you want to make your career in the field of Power BI, you can join our online classes. Demo classes are also available, and you can check out our channel itself for many videos related to Power BI and data analysis and data science that we have posted. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to receive these updates. Have a nice day.